Alright, welcome back to the Death Ray Cat channel. We're going to look at another Cramps tune. Well, actually, it's a cover. We're going to look at Blue Moon Baby. The original was by a guy called Dave Diddlie Day. We're going to look at the first riff and the rhythm chords and the chorus lick in this video. I'm going to have a backing track and some tabs in my Patreon. The links for that will be below. I'm also going to do a bonus video on the solo. That'll be in the Patreon as well. And starting today, I'm running a little promotion with Slackjaw. If you go to the link below, you can use a 15% off code. So just go follow the link, use the code, say Death Ray Cat sent you, and enjoy some Slackjaw stuff. Let's just start off with that riff. It's dead easy. It's just a couple of strings. You need a couple of fingers. Okay, so what we're doing there, we've got an open E, 3rd fret on the E. We can bend that a little bit if you want. Then you've got the open A, and then with your first finger, you can play the 2nd fret on the D string. And then you go back to the open A. So what's that all together? Okay, so that's fairly easy. That's the intro. That's the easier way to play it. If you watch a live video, or if you've ever seen Poison Ivy playing that live, you'll notice she will have played the A minor chord. She will have been holding that ready to play the next part. So she's playing the fretted note with her little finger there. The rest is the same. The middle finger's already sat there because it's part of the chord on the 2nd fret of the D string. So she's playing that A minor ready for the next bit. Let's quickly talk about tone. So on this tune, you're hearing a tremolo effect. I've got a Black Cat tremolo. Any kind of tremolo will do. You've got to try and find that speed. And mess around with the depth. You don't want it too square. You want it kind of a little smooth. Just try and match it up to the record. So there's the intro, and then when Luck starts singing, or when Dave Diddlie Do starts singing, we're just playing an A chord for most of the song. There's 2 chords in this song. We've got the A minor, and the E major will come in really briefly. So for most of that verse, you're going to be playing the A minor. So what's the rhythm? You're playing in between those beats, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. On the ands, you're giving it a little more force. You're playing the full chord. So what I'm doing, I'm just playing the first 2 strings of the A minor chord. So I'm playing the A and the D strings. Then I'm going to play the full chord, not including the low E. So it's giving it that kind of rhythm there. So counting the verse, we're going to go, when Luck starts singing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when we get down to the E, you're only playing half a bar. But if you play along with the record, you can hopefully find that Then we get to the chorus. So you're playing around in the A minor. Then it's a little lead line. So that little lick there, we're still playing the A minor chord, so you don't really have to move your hand much. We're just picking out certain notes. So we're going to start with the G string. Then we're going to hit the B string twice. Then you're going to take your first finger off that chord and play that open B twice. Then you're going to go back to the G, play that once. And then you replace your first finger and hit that once. So I'll play that slowly. And then what I think she does with that last note is she'll play part of the chord as well, so. And you can be a little messy with it. So the tricky part is fitting that in with the rhythm, because you're going to be going from. So you'll get that with a bit of practice. That's pretty much it, apart from the solo, but I'll look at that in my Patreon. The tabs and the backing track for this will be in the Patreon as well. Hopefully you got enough to learn that off this video anyway. Oh, there's one more thing. So what you could do, because the bass line is doing jumping from the A to the E, you can incorporate that into your chords. So instead of just hitting the A, the A and D strings there, on those bass notes you could alternate between the A and the E string. So we go in A chord, E chord, A, E. So you got that bass line going on underneath. Can't really hear her doing that on the recording, but it's something you can add if you're just playing with no bass or whatever. So we'll look at the solo over at the Patreon. Thanks for watching. See you later.